Hey guys, welcome back. The games left, more games came to get restored, and the Playboy parts came. So I'm excited about the Playboy parts for one reason here. I didn't realize that the head had the wiring harness in it. So the head has the wiring harness, which saves me a ton of time, guys. And looks like somebody's already painted this board, so I'm probably going to use this board on my cabinet. I'll take these out and clean these up, because obviously those are rusty, but the whole entire wiring harness is in here for everything head related, which is awesome. And that's all head parts. Okay, so I'm gonna have to just make a harness for the bottom of the cabinet, it looks like. The playfield has the complete harness on the back of that, which I knew of. I knew about that. So I bought this head and playfield for $100, and well worth it for what it came with. Obviously, I need everything off the playfield, as far as on the back and everything. And I need these wooden rails because my playfield that I have does not have the wooden rails. Yeah, we need the bendel apron and all that stuff. So this has everything I need on it. This playfield's actually in not bad shape at all, really. I mean, around here is shitty. But anyways, I have a hard top coming. But yeah, we need everything off the playfield. We need the drop targets, obviously. We need all the targets over here, which I wonder what color I can get these in. I don't think they make pink. Pink would be badass, but I highly doubt they make pink. I could make them pink, but I don't know if that would hold up. But everything's on the playfield. Wiring harness is complete, and it's actually in pretty good shape. A little rust here and there, but not that bad. So that's where we're at with the Playboy. So definitely excited about that wiring harness, because now I literally just have a little harness to make in the bottom of the cabinet. And also Pete sent this control panel with the guy that picked up these parts. I don't know what I'm doing to this. I don't even know what control panel it is. I'll have to message him and ask him. I think this is a joust, maybe. I don't know what this control panel is. It's a Williams control panel. Don't know what it's for. I want to say joust, but I could be wrong. But I'll message him and ask him. So let's look at what came. All right, let me move over here. And we're going to plug these in and see how they work and stuff, so that we know what's going on with them. So first thing we have is a Moon Patrol. Supposedly is working with no sound. Next to that, we have a working Ladybug with a messed up joystick. I fixed that handle a while ago, but the joystick's messed up. So basically, Moon Patrol and Ladybug are both getting cosmetic restoration. Obviously, I'm going to have to figure out what's going on with the sound on Moon Patrol. Wizard of War is supposedly also working. Once again, just going to need a cosmetic restoration. Next to that, we have a Gyrus, which is working, needs a cosmetic restoration. Mr. Do, once again, cosmetic restoration. Last one is a joust cabinet. This needs a full restoration. He said just order stencils and repaint the side art. So we're going to be doing a stencil kit on this. We're going to paint the cabinet brown on the sides, do the bird stencil, all that good stuff. Repaint the front black, obviously. Control panel overlay, glass. Shoot. I originally told him it was in good shape, but it's not. It's all flaked off here. So we're going to need a glass. And this is just an empty cabinet right now, but this will become a joust again. So we're going to plug these in and see what's what. I like to do that when I get these things. So we have 6 more restorations here. They're all going back to Michigan once they're done. But I like to plug everything in when I get them, so that I know what's working and what's not working. So I have an idea of what's going on. So let's start with Moon Patrol here. Marquee light came on, coin door lights are out. We got got baking soda. Okay, 1 to 2 player. Board fell over in here. Let's hit. Oh, what happened? Turned off. Probably unplugged it. All right, I gotta open up the back. I think I unplugged the board. All right, the keys are here for the back, it looks like. Let me open it up. My door keeps opening, didn't get latched. Stupid wind. Yep. Well, it looks like it's plugged in with a very shitty wiring harness that somebody made. And there's pretty much wires touching each other, which that's probably not good. It came on for a second, now it's not coming on. I didn't really do anything but move the PCB a little bit. So I don't know what happened to it. Now it doesn't want to turn on. I know why. Somebody hillbillied this thing together. Got the coin lights to come on. Monitor has neck glow. No idea. Let me pause it for a minute and look and see if I can figure out what's going on. Okay, so I turned it off and back on like a minute later, and then it came on. So I don't know what's going on with this yet. Let's hit player one start. No sound. I don't think we have sound because the speaker might be broke. Might have a bad speaker. Let's open up the top here and take a look at the speaker. It looks to me like it might be dry rotted. Let me grab a screwdriver for that. Back glass looks nice, or the monitor glass looks nice. So does the marquee. But the marquee, I think it's printed on the back of the plexi, but I'm not positive. Maybe it's in translate. No, it's printed. Got some spider webs and a dead spider. Got a little baby speaker here that I know works. Use that as a little tester. Could be a board issue. Board issue. Okay, I'm not going to spend any more time on it. It works with no sound. The monitor actually looks really nice on it. So for now we'll leave that. We'll leave it as works but no sound. Cut the wire so it doesn't arc onto anything. All right, let's turn this one off. Let's look at the back of it real quick. Everything's in there. So, monitor looks extremely nice. Probably not going to screw with the monitor. Board set has the mounts and everything. That switching power supply needs to get moved to the bottom because that wire is stretched super tight. We'll have to look at the board, see if we can figure out the sound. I believe this little small board here is the sound board, so we have something going on with that board. Everything else is in here, so this is basically just remove the electronics, wiring harness, clean the cabinet up, you know, paint it and everything. We're going to touch up the artwork on this one. We're not going to go new stencils or anything like that. Artwork's in pretty good shape. A little bit of planking on this side, but we'll sand it and touch it up with the markers, and then we'll respray the teal color. Might probably end up getting paint mixed for that, automotive paint, but I'm not positive yet. So let me put this back on, and we will move over to the next game once I get this. I'm gonna put this marquee back on here for now. These 6 games, I'm not gonna start on them for about a week or so, and then maybe 2 weeks even, and then I'm gonna get going on them and I'm gonna get them done. So I'll probably spend some time ordering parts while I'm waiting to start on them. That'll work out well. We're gonna redo the artwork on Ladybug and Mr. Do. I think we're just gonna put vinyl on it. I don't know what they originally did. It's weird. It kind of looks like paint, but it's not at the same time. And the other weird thing is these universal cabinets are not as thick a wood as my universal cabinet. Why? I don't know. I thought universal cabinets had wider sides on them. Now, maybe if they're made in different places they were, I don't know. But definitely my cabinet's thicker than this. Ladybug we can turn on. I believe the joystick is not hooked up. So let's move over to here. I'm going to plug this guy in. Turn the switch off. It does have a tag on the back saying made in Taiwan, but I don't know if where it was made, if it was made in the US or not. Maybe somebody can clear that up. Any of you experts out there on the universal cabinets, why were some of the sides thicker than others? This is definitely a 3/4 inch wide cabinet. The monitor shifted over, and I don't know what oh, that must have been the cord. So this should work. Okay, we got sound, and I believe this is not hooked up. Okay. It is the right joystick in here. We know it works, sound and everything. Put this Arm & Hammer back in this other cabinet. I'm keeping it in there to keep moisture and stuff out. Monitor, once again, looks really nice. Probably don't have to mess with the monitor on this. We're going to save the artwork, all the artwork on this cabinet as far as the overlay on the control panel, the glass, the back glass, and the marquee all looks good. So that's where we're at with that. Once again, I do not think we need to do a monitor. Wizard of War is supposed to be a working cabinet, so let's check this guy out. And the Ladybug, I gotta make a new back door for Ladybug. It was cut because they used the wrong monitor frame. I'll show you that at the end. So we're gonna have to make a new back door, but not a big deal. Okay, this is coming up. Once again, monitor looks pretty good on this one. It's a little jacked up as far as tweaked a little bit. Probably have to credit it up. And there's no key.
Insert story. Insert story.
I think it's let's see if I can get it to coin up. All right, I gotta grab a screwdriver so I can open the back up. But before I open the back, let's look at the back of Ladybug because I don't want to forget to show you. But somebody cut the door to put a horizontal frame in a cabinet that's supposed to have a vertical frame. Not to worry, I do have a frame I can swap. So we could put the vertical frame in there and we'll be able to fix this door. So basically, I believe this door just goes straight across. Yeah, it goes straight across right here. And this is a separate piece of wood. So not that big a deal. We could probably just even fix this little square that's cut out and then just, you know, clean the door up and everything. So that won't be too big of an issue. But yeah, we'll get the right monitor in there. Let me grab a Phillips screwdriver so I can get Wizard of War open and see if I can reach the credit button. Good thing is I can get the back unlocked or unscrewed and I can always take the lock off. Don't remember if these cabinets have an interlock switch on the back or not. I know that the bottom tray has one. Yep, it has one. Yes, sir. Plastic bubble for the monitor's in good shape, which is nice. Maybe a little bit of a crack, but not bad. 4600 monitor. All right, I gotta power this on and point it up.
Another toy for my treasure chest. Good, my pets were getting hungry.
Oh man, typical 4600. Love it. Love to do this shit. Probably the daughter card. Oh shit. I think the top of the screen is skewed. Can't really see much from the back. Yeah, it's a little wonky, but that's okay. That's nothing we can't fix. Let's hit start.
You will never leave your alive. Ta 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 ta. If you get too powerful, I'll take care of you myself. Ta 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 ta. Your war capacity tell anyone in love. Ta 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 ta. If you try any harder, you only need with soon. Ta 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 ta.
Darn it.
4K food. Ta 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 ta. Now you get the heavyweight. Ta 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 ta. My baby's free fire warrior. If you get too powerful, I'll take care of you myself. Ta
Okay.
ta ta.
Working.
In the
Needs a little bit of monitor
war,
work.
You will need me, warrior.
This game and Gorf have those special chips on those main boards that if they go bad, they go bad, and nobody makes one. I think there was one person that's remade it, but I'm not positive. So we'll take the electronics out of here, clean everything up, paint the cabinet, new side art, new control panel overlay, and then put it back together. So it shouldn't be too bad. This is one of the only games, I believe, that run on 3 speakers. I think it has sound out of one side, sound out of the other, and talking out of the third, if I remember correctly. Not exactly positive on that, but let's turn that off. On-off switch doesn't work. Apparently. Nope. Okay, turn that one off. I'm gonna get Gyrus plugged in now. This one has a nice original coin door with the metal plate. Moving on down the line. Okay, it's coming up. I have never played Gyrus on an upright before. I played it on the only time I've ever played this game at an arcade or on an arcade cabinet was a 60-on-1 board in a cocktail table. Seems like it works fine. Darn it. Joystick seems a little bit sticky. Game over. Okay, this fully works. Take a look at the inside of this guy. Is it screwed in? It's got a key. Okay, let me go see if there's a key in the coin door. Okay, no key for that one. That I can't get the front coin door open. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm sure everything's probably in there. So let's check the last one. Mr. Do. Monitor doesn't look horrible. A little bit out of focus. white is off. Mr. Do should be white background, not yellow, I believe. It's a little bit off, not horrible. I think the red's up too high. Let's see if it's on free play or anything, which I don't think it is. And I don't have a key for the coin door. I'm locked on a Mr. Do as well, but I do have a quarter. You can see if the quarter slot works. Works. Sound works. Joystick works. Not the right joystick, but this one's too big. Shoot, ran right into him. Darn it. Joystick's funny. Killed myself. It works. I'm out of quarters, guys. What am I going to do? I don't get more quarters until next week's allowance. Okay. So basically we have 5 of 6 working games. Only real issues are a little bit of monitors here and there and sound on Moon Patrol. So basically we're just going to be doing a bunch of cosmetic restoration. Not that big a deal. Wizard of War, we're going to do a new control panel overlay. Gyrus, new control panel overlay. It's completely cracked on the front edge here. Marquee looks okay. He wants me to just re-stencil the sides. The stencil is flaking off, so we don't really have a choice. We're gonna have to strip that down and re-stencil it. We're gonna be putting new side art on Wizard of War and repainting that. Mr. Do, we're gonna be putting new side art on, I believe. Boy, I don't know, to be honest with you. I almost wonder if I can't buff that up, but this one, it's pretty rough. This one's all cracking. Yeah, we'll probably just end up putting new side art on both. The funny thing is this one is a lot yellower than this one. This one's yellow, this one's more like beige colored. Now, were these originally pure white? I don't know. I put vinyl on my cabinet and it's pure white. Is that correct? I'm not sure. So if somebody can let me know about that. Were these a little bit of an off-white or were they pure white? But anyways, we're gonna end up doing side art on Mr. Do and Ladybug. And new front art, painting the black and just cleaning them up. Same thing with Wizard of War, same thing with Gyrus. Obviously, Joust is going to be the full restoration, and we're going to use a J-Rock board in that as well. Way cheaper and easier than sourcing all the boards. Plus, J-Rock in there, you don't have to worry about it. It's just going to work. We're going to have to get joysticks for it, the whole 9 yards. We got to get everything for that game. Moon Patrol, we just need to fix the sound. Control panel overlay actually looks really nice, but unfortunately, we're going to have to change it because it is cracking along the bottom here. So once it starts cracking on this edge here, it's not long until it just comes apart. I can already lift it with my fingernail. So it's not much longer, unfortunately, until it comes apart. So this will be getting a new control panel overlay and the side art touched up and clear coated. So that's where we're at with these games. Let me know what you guys think of these 6 future restorations here, which will be starting in a few weeks. I have to get caught up on some cars and stuff out here. I do want to try to get I was supposed to do it this weekend. I don't know that I'm gonna get to it tomorrow, but I want to get Alpine Ski painted, the cabinet, so that I can be working on that while I'm working on cars. And then after that I can start knocking these out. I don't think it's going to take that long, really. Just got to get a list of parts together, mainly for Joust for the most part, and a few parts here in artwork for other cabinets. But other than that, that's pretty much about it. Oh, we need to change the control panel overlay for Mr. Do as well, which that comes from, I can't remember the name of the place, but it's from a different, it's out of the United States. Because, actually, no, maybe not. No, we don't, guys. It's here. I thought it was broken. I can clean this up. Got a couple little minor scratch. It's kind of cracked. I'll ask him on this if he wants a new overlay or not. The instruction card looks pretty good. I'll ask him on that. But I got to make a list of what I need, write it all down, and just get it all ordered so that when I get to the projects, I can just get to it and be done with it. I'm also going to ask him about the T-molding. This has wood grain on it. I don't know what color he wants to do T-molding. Does he want to keep it original, or does he want to do something different? On my Mr. Do, I put white T-molding. I did that because I needed the wider T-molding, and they only had it in white, I believe. I think it was like 15/16 T-molding or something weird. It was definitely something weird about it. Did Ladybug originally come with red? I don't know. I would think so. But nah, that's been replaced. So what was originally on Ladybug? I don't know. This one actually feels a little wider than the cabinet. So, all right, I think that's about it. We need to get leather T-molding on Wizard of War, leather T-molding on Moon Patrol, leather T-molding on Joust. I'm sorry, not Joust. Yeah, Joust. Those three get leather T-molding. Gyrus gets regular black T-molding, smooth. So the only real thing that we need to worry about is Ladybug and Mr. Do, the T-molding on that. So, all right, guys, I'm going to end this video. This is where I'm at as far as future restorations coming. Yeah, and like I said, they're going to be mostly cosmetic, which usually is the quicker of the stuff to do, in my opinion. The cosmetic is quicker than trying to fix broken stuff. So, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Please hit the thumbs up. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to ask. Other than that, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. Night.